Hello, YouTubers. Welcome back to Yorkshire Media One. I am Mark, your host, your presenter, whatever you want me to be. Yes, I am cheaper and better than the BBC. So, what have we got for you today? Well, this is Thursday's film review, and it's a film review of P.S. I Love You. Now, somebody wanted me to watch this and give my views on the film. What do I really think of this film? P.S. I Love You is a feel-good comedy. It really is. In parts, it's a comedy. In other parts, it did make me cry. It really did, and I will admit that it did make me tear up. The way things, how it evolved, and things like that, and it is, it is what it is, and how the film starts is where Jerry and Ollie are arguing. I basically picked it up from where they came in, and they're going upstairs arguing. Saying, well, did I say that really? Did I mean that really? And she's looking at him. She won't say no until they get back into the apartment, basically. So up the stairs they go into the apartment, and then, well, you told my mother that I did want you, and things like that. And it went to and fro from there, and big argument, you know what I mean, and things like that about, well, I don't, children and things like that. Oh, I want a bigger apartment, and things like that, you know what I mean. And in the end, he does a bit of a striptease. They go to bed. She has to turn the light out. She stubs her toe. They make love. And then the film, it's a long intro. And then the film, rolls credits. Tells you what the film is. And it's P.S. I Love You and things like that. When we get back to the film, Jerry's already died, unfortunately. It begins at his funeral. He's already died, unfortunately. And that's where it is. And she has a conversation with a bloke called Daniel in closet. You know what I mean? And she becomes good friends with Daniel. He's wanting more, but she becomes good friends with Daniel. She talks to him, and Daniel asks, well, what do women want? And she says, this is sacred information, so you can't tell anybody where you got this information from. And he agrees. And she says, women don't really know what they want. And it went on from, he said, all right, and things like that. And and then a birthday. This is a key moment, really, what I'm going to say. A birthday comes around, and, because it goes from there to there. And 3 weeks later, she's in an apartment, singing. She's let herself go, basically. Like you would do if you just lost someone, you know what I mean? It takes time for people to grieve and things like that. And she's, wasn't expecting anybody, but people turn up, and she turns round and she's singing to an old black and white film, and she turns round, and all her friends and her mother's there. Oh. So, and then they, has to clean up, they clean up the apartment. It's all done. She gets a shower, blah, 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 blah. Because she has let herself go. And she sits, she's talking and, getting herself rightened up and refreshed and things like that. And then suddenly, Ollie, you've got a package turned up. And so, she sits down and it's open. And it's a birthday cake. And taped up box is a little dictation machine, and she plays it, and it's Jerry telling her that you're going to start receiving letters and things like this. That's key to the film, really, of how it goes and how it does and things like that. So each month she'll get a letter, telling her what she'll be doing and things like that. And when you get into it and things like that, so first couple of things is okay. So the first letter, the second letter, the third letter. I mean, she has to do karaoke and that. Yeah, I mean, I don't do karaoke myself, and she didn't like doing it, but she does it and things like that. And she does complete everything on what's on the letter. Another one comes, and don't forget, Jerry's arranged this before his death, before he's died and things like that, and entrusted it to someone who we could trust and things like that. So as the film progresses, the other key moment is when she gets a letter and she gets the letter saying where she's going and that, and she turns up and the woman gives her the airline tickets to go to Ireland and to see his mother and things like that. And that's what she does. And she ends up, they end up going, they end up doing the fishing, they end up stranded in fishing boat. Catfish. But she does meet someone out there, which is, I think it's a friend of Jerry's, who she meets because he plays the song and things like that. And and then she meets his parents, and then she goes to, she's been given a letter to read what he calls his fort, which is a wall, and she's reading it, and it takes you back to when they first met and things like that. And everything was cool, and then that's it. So he's telling her basically in that letter is you need to, get a bigger apartment, get a better job, things like that. And the way to do it is to be realistic. And all the way through the film, when she's getting the letters, I clicked really on what he was trying to do. And I think it's a very special moment, really, between them two and things like that. How he could get her to move on through life. And through these series of letters, that's what he did. But it's like what a mother said. Eventually these letters will stop. Now, not knowing what she knows, you know what I mean? So these letters will eventually stop, and you need to get on with your life and things like that. It's going to hurt you, you know what I mean? I think what Jerry's trying to do is guide her and trying to get her, to think about him, yes. Not to forget about him, yes. Also to grieve, properly grieve and things like that. And she does eventually break down with her mother and that. And, when she comes back from Ireland, that's what she does. She looks for a job and then she breaks down. She has an idea to design shoes and things, things like that, which she does. And her best friend, and she's been ignoring her best friend, and she apologises when she's in a wedding ring. She says, "I'm sorry, but I've got this, and it's wedding shoes and things like that for her, for her friend." And then, her mother takes her for a walk and gives her the last letter. And it was her mother in the film, her mother, who was giving her these letters because Jerry begged her to do it, and she did, even though she didn't like him. And I think that's a great way of coping with grief, I suppose. And I think, to set it up, it must have took some doing. It really did. And to get one person to do it as well, you can trust to do this as well. It's quite amazing. It's quite an amazing film, and it's quite an amazing love story as well. And he died, and she took her mother back to Ireland, and where she met the man who she had sex with in Ireland. And and her mother met his dad Patrick, and when she looked at him, she dropped, shock and things like that. And I think that's because she's attracted to that person. I think in my so PSI, PSI love you, because it ends with them two walking away, and then the credits roll, and it is in memory of someone. So Hilary Swank and Gerard Butler. I think this is a damn... It comes from the producer of The Devil Wears Prada. And I think they've done a good job, I really do. So P.S. I Love You, if you haven't seen it or you haven't got it, then you need to get it. It needs to be in your collection in one form or another. You know what I mean? Because it is a good film. It's a sad, romantic film. It will make you cry. Made me cry. You know what I mean? And as you can tell, yeah, I mean, I'm, yeah. So, yeah, it is a lovely way to do things. And you do eventually click what he's trying to do. A lot of people say, because I said it in film, well, don't you think, it's a bit cruel? And Hilary Swank says, no, it's not cruel. I mean, she does meet Daniel and she does let him read the letter, and they do Daniel and her kiss, but it does, she doesn't fancy it. It wouldn't work, if you know what I mean. So they become good friends. But yeah, is it a cruel way to do things like this? I don't know. I think it's a great. I think in Gerard Butler's head, it will be a great way to do things. It will be some kind of legacy to help her come to terms with his death. I don't know if it is cruel or not, but it is what it is. But if you love someone that much, why not? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Why not? It would be, it's an interesting concept. I've never known it. I haven't seen a film like this, so I have watched it. So there you go, Jen. I've watched it. Now you got my views on it. I think it is a good film. I've been told the endings is on the film is completely different from the ending in the book, but I think the ending on the film is fitting. It's a fitting ending, in it. It really is, but it's a sad ending as well. Yeah, it will make me cry. So there you go. So that's P.S. I Love You. Like I said, I do rate it. Would I watch it again? It is a film that I would watch again. I think I have seen this before, but I'd have seen it years and years ago. But I think I've seen this before. I'm absolutely sure I have. I'm absolutely sure that I had it in my collection when I lived at Huddersfield and things like that. But I couldn't remember it. But there's parts of the film what triggers my brain and said, you've seen this before. And I think I have seen it before. But now I have seen it, would I watch it again? Yes, I would. I think there's two great Gerard Butler and Swank there, Hilary Swank there. I think, two legends of the big screen, really are. So there you go. So that's it, really. At the end of the day, like I said, it is a good film. I would watch it again, yes, and it will be staying in my collection. Again, I know I was asked by a subscriber called Jen. I think it's Jen72, who says, I'd like to hear your views on it. And I said I would do it eventually. Well, eventually has arrived, and I've done it, Jen. So now you know my view on this, and you know my take on it. So that's my take on this film. I do like the film. I know we'll watch it again, and I most probably, would be better if I watched it with somebody who loved me, my partner or something like that. So there you go. So that's the film. If you have liked this video and you are considering to subscribe, so please like the video. Liking the video does help the video. It helps the YouTube algorithm think, someone does like the video. So please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new and hit the bell icon, it all. That will let you know when I'm uploading another film, and that is for you to be notified when I upload another film. Please share this video with your friends and your family and other social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Twitch. And please use the comment section below. I do say it all the time, use the comment section below. I don't stop people from commenting, so please comment on this video and tell me what you think. To PS I love you. Have you seen this film before? Would you watch this film? And would you watch it repeatedly? And things like that. So sharing this video will help YouTube and the algorithm, and it will promote my channel. So please, these are the 3 important things. Please like, subscribe and share, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now. Catch you all later. Bye.